Perfection is not to be found in this world. It is hard to know where the dividing line is between good and evil. Certainly it is terrible that bacteria kill 2 billion people every 100 years. But think of the chaos of overpopulation if there were no death. And if everything here were good and perfect, no one would leave this earth of his own accord. No one would want to go back to God. So in a sense, misery is your best friend because it starts you seeking God. When you begin to see clearly the imperfection of the world, you will begin to seek the perfection of God. The truth is that God is using evil not to destroy us, but to make us disillusioned with His toys, with the playthings of this world, so that we might seek Him. This is why the Lord Himself permits injustices and evil. But I have said to Him, Lord, you have never suffered. You have always been perfect. How do you know what suffering is? Yet you have put us through these tests, and you had no business doing it. We didn't ask to be born as mortals and to suffer. He doesn't mind that I argue with Him. He is very patient. The Lord answers, you don't have to go on suffering. I have given everyone the free will to choose good instead of evil, and thus come back to me. So evil is the test of God, to see if we will choose Him or His gift. He created us in His image and gave us the power to free ourselves. But we don't use that power. At night, when we cease to be active, we all become godlike. But in the daytime, we become devils, not all of us, but most of us. Why not live in tune with God in the daytime? For then we shall know no fear, we shall know no evil. It is easy to say this, but hard to practice it. While evil in itself is something we don't want, yet it is like poisoned honey, it is palatable. At the table, we are tempted to eat too much and to eat the wrong things. Then we begin to get fat here and there, just where we don't want it. In response to our wrong actions, nature takes revenge and seems to be poking fun at us all the time. It is indeed a funny world. But the results of our wrong actions don't seem very funny to us. That is why I quarrel with God and scold Him. Why have you created all of these terrible temptations that your children succumb to? Why have you made them so pleasurable? Well, that is the trick of God. If you are going to act like an idiot, you deserve to suffer. The Lord says, I made you in my image, and you ought to behave like me. I say, but Lord, they don't know they are made in your image. His response is, well, my saints are trying to tell them, I am not going to force them to be good. But why did you put us in this mess? You have never been in this quagmire of delusion. Why did you put us here? This is where the Lord smiles and answers, that is how it is, and that is the way it is to be. So the thing is this, there is no perfection in this world. Why seek it here? You may find a little short-lived pleasure, but mostly you will find suffering and injustice. Pain was given to make, when something is wrong with the body. But when the pain of cancer comes, there is no reason in it. The sufferer has no relief from his pain, and he doesn't know why he has to suffer. And there are those who need money and can't get it, and those who don't need it who easily acquire more. Those who have much want still more, and those who have nothing want just a little, but can't get even that. Isn't this true? Why these injustices? Some people are as healthy as can be, and some are always sick. But health or ill health doesn't necessarily determine whether or not you are happy. It is the state of your mind that makes you happy or unhappy. St. Francis suffered much of the time, and yet he was healing the sick and was filled with the joy of God. Suffering has a different meaning for you when you have attained the freedom of God. But you have to attain that freedom first. You must learn to work without desire and to live in this world without attachment. As soon as you are caught by desires or attachment, you will have all the evil that is coming to you. This is why the Gita says, O Arjuna, no compelling duty have I to perform. There is naught that I have not acquired. Nothing in the three worlds remains for me to gain. Yet I am consciously present in the performance of all actions. Those who want to be liberated must do likewise, engaging in serviceful, joyful, non-attached activity. Most people willingly work hard for money, but they won't make even a little effort for their salvation. We must work for God. The way to do this is to non-cooperate with evil and to behave as God would have us behave.